right, what's next?
Very hot topic. The comments that Blake Snell made about taking a pay cut.
Okay, well, let's get into it. Yeah, Blake Snell, I mean, he has a point. So Blake Snell does not like the idea of splitting the profits 50-50 with the owners. He thinks that, look, he's out there putting his life on the line.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty big deal. I mean, he doesn't want to take a pay cut. So what do you think?
So let's go and say what he said on Twitch. Y'all got to understand, man, for me to take a pay cut, it's not happening because the risk is through the roof. It's a shorter season, less play. I got to get my money. I'm not playing unless I get mine, okay? And that's just the way it is for me. Like, I'm sorry you guys think differently, but the risk is way hell higher and the amount of money I'm making is way lower. Why would I think about doing that? Like, I'm just sorry.
Yeah, I mean, he's not the only one to have concerns either. Yeah. Bryce Harper backed him up, said he's not going to play. He doesn't want to take a pay cut either.
Yeah, like they are agreed upon right after the season about taking a cut per game.
Based on the games.
I understand when you break out the fans, I don't think MLB thought it all the way through before this deal they agreed to.
They shouldn't have put it together. They should have
until they figured more out. Like if they were going to start the season sooner, like okay, yes, we're losing money from fans not being there at first, but we'll get the fans back maybe the second half or recoup some money. Okay.
Well, they shouldn't have made a big deal like that. They should have tentatively said this is what's going to happen until these things occur.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have made this is it. Sign the line. I don't know, man. That's bad on both sides.
Like the biggest thing, like you said last week, is the 50-50 split because baseball is the only out of the major does not have a salary cap because it fluctuates anywhere from 50 to highest has been recently is 53. Of course, that's when a full season, all ticket sales and everything. So of course the money's way higher, but we're talking no fans, no concessions, souvenirs, all that.
Okay.
So you're talking like the reported number is 40% of what they brought in. If they brought in $11 billion last year, 40%, that's a big number. And then you got to take it's half season, man.
Right. Like you said, I mean, they've already agreed to a pay cut. Now you're throwing something up there that we have no idea what it will look like at the end of the season. So that they don't like the uncertainty. I agree. And they've never
And I think Blake Snell was supposed to make $7 million this year because, of course, he's still in his rookie term deals. So I think his arbitration, what they agreed upon, was $7 million. So if he's getting half that, it's $3.5 million. Then you got to think of taxes. So if anything, he might barely get in just over $1 million if he played half season as of right now with just the games being limited to 50%.
Yeah.
So, it's hard.
Right. And like I said, the biggest factor of it is, I mean, I know the money, like I said, if you're trying to throw out there uncertainty with the money, that's an issue in itself. Not only that, you're not the ones taking the risk. The players are. And if all these players are voicing their concerns about their risk and then, they might infect their family or if somebody who shows or who tests positive gets quarantined, that doesn't mean a lot because that doesn't mean everybody's getting tested. They're only getting tested if they show symptoms or something like that. So somebody else could be infected. There's a lot going on. There's a lot to figure out.
Yeah, especially with the people who have families and stuff, you got to think about, do I need to rent a separate apartment if we play baseball?
Exactly.
Like, we'll talk about it here in a little later, like the restrictions like MLB has said with the plan. But if you think about it, like, I don't want to be around my little kids just in case I get it, isolation, I might just get an apartment for the next couple months.
And if they're testing just the players, they're not testing their families.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole separate issue.
And then it's just the fear and, like, when is it safe? Like, you just got to think it's a weird times right now. So we'll see what happens, but
my big thing is something going to happen?
Yeah.
We're getting deeper into it. You and I discussed on the last episode, or maybe even episode before that, they need to be starting now.
If they want to start by
July,
they have to come to an agreement by a date that ends in May. It's got to be May something to have a deal done, to have a spring training done. They'll start in the middle of June to give you 2 weeks.
Didn't they say they needed 5?
I don't know.
I'm just saying, look, man, we're about to hit Memorial Day weekend, and then the week after that, and then we're in June already.
Exactly.
They need to get the ball rolling.
The next week and a half, they have to have it done.
But from what we're hearing, they're not even close to a deal right now. The players are up in arms. The owners don't know what to do. Who's making these decisions and how we're going to get it done? It feels like it's going to take a lot longer than a week or two.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Like, still in the report today is some owners want the postseason to end in October. They don't want it to end in November. It's like, well, you need to get a deal done sooner then, or we're going to keep having less and less and less games.
Okay. Well,